don't want to be a burden to you.
You're not. It's no trouble at all.
I understand. I understand you must be very busy. The strain the NHS is under.
I have got time to talk to you.
I'm sorry, I should ask, do you object to me making some notes?
I don't mind at all. You do whatever you need to do.
I find it helps.
So right now, Nina is in theatre undergoing a procedure.
What is the name of this procedure?
Craniotomy. Unfortunately, she received a number of blows to the head.
Yes.
And there is a small bleed on the brain surface that we have to stop, as it's causing some swelling.
I see.
We should know more after surgery.
She's very poorly, isn't she?
I'm afraid so.
What happens next?
Well, it may be some time before we get any news.
Yes.
So whilst we're waiting, perhaps you should go home, try to get some rest. And I'll give you a ring if there's any change.
I would prefer to stay here, if possible.
Of course.
And I would like to see her as soon as possible, if that's all right.
I'll see where we are when she comes out of theatre. Is there anybody that I can ring to come and sit with you?
No, I should be fine.
We, had to remove these before she went into theatre. Perhaps you'd like to have them.
Have them? Do you mean for me to look after for a short while, or for me to keep? Everybody's been very kind. The nurse who spoke with me. All the hospital staff, in fact. Kevin came to find me, to see how I was. Now you. Thank you for coming.
Do they know what happened?
Well, it's all very unclear. They were found in a side street somewhere. They don't say exactly where. Both unconscious. Seb managed to call the emergency services before he lost consciousness. I seem to think that they were pushed to the ground. Seb has grit in a cut to his head. It may have struck his head as he fell. And they believe that Nina had her arms out to cushion her fall. She has grit in her palms, and cuts and grazes. They say there's cuts and grazes to one side of her face. I imagine her face was to one side, on the ground. There's bruising all over her body, her legs, her back. She must have curled into a ball. And then whoever did this kicked her, curled up on the ground. They kicked her. Who would do that? Why would anyone want to do that?
I don't know.
No. After her father died, I took her in. I promised to look after her. I can't help feeling that I've failed.
Well, you haven't.
I was rather taken with the note you left in the cafe. Love and kisses. A throwaway, I know. Not fully intended to convey a true state of feeling, but nonetheless. We, neither of us, are particularly comfortable expressing our feelings to each other. I felt a little adrift tonight at Kevin's celebrations. My mind naturally wandered to Hayley. She is with me most of the time. But tonight, probably due to Kevin and Abby's forthcoming nuptials, my thoughts strayed to our own wedding. Happy days. So I've never been particularly social until I met Hayley. Much preferred my own company. After Hayley, I didn't enjoy being on my own so much. Had a number of house guests since, people seeking refuge for whatever reason. And on the whole, I've enjoyed their company. But inevitably they leave. After they've repaired, recovered, recuperated, they leave. And after they do, the silence of the evening can be a little overwhelming. Of course, I'm very fortunate. More fortunate than others. The cafe affords me interaction. And I like to think that I've a number of good friends in my life. But no family. I don't have family. Other than you. If you can forgive me, I give you my word that I'll never let you down again. And I will look after you to the best of my ability.